This week is all about cooling technology for sleeping. We were sent this cooling blanket. It looks pretty similar to the Hug Sleep, doesn't it?
I guess.
Yeah, you open that up. Let's see what it looks like.
All right.
So this is supposed to be like a cheap cooling blanket. I don't know. They told me that was special cooling technology, and I said, okay, let me try it out, see if it's legit.
It does kind of feel like the cool side of the pillow. Like when you roll over and you find that cool spot, it kind of feels like that.
Really?
Yeah, on the one side of it. The other side is kind of softer and more cottony, so it doesn't really feel cooling. But whatever this slippery, shiny side is, it does feel pretty cooling. The back is 100% cotton, and then the surface is nylon and polyethylene. That's the cooling side.
That's the cooling side?
Uh-huh. You gotta turn it over though.
Oh, this is the cooling side.
Yes.
Oh, it does feel like slippery. All right, I'm just gonna, oh yeah. Did I tell you I'm a professional sleeper? It feels like it's floating on my skin. It doesn't feel like it's insulating, but it's just kind of floating. Double stitched, double hemmed.
It looks like we're using it the wrong way. It kind of shows the cotton side down.
Oh.
And then your sweat absorbs up through the nylon.
Oh.
But that doesn't make sense because it doesn't feel cooling when it's on the cotton side.
Maybe it's not supposed to feel cooling. Maybe it's supposed to be wicking technology. If you had like maybe if you had like a fan on you, I mean, it still feels cold if you press it. I think I just like the way it looks more than anything. Okay, pretend like you're us, Belle. Yes. Well, this is big though. Do you think it's big enough for me? Whoa, look how tall this is. I'm 6'3", and it goes way up.
They can see. Yeah, it covers all the way from your ankles up to your neck. I bet it could cover your feet if you...
Oh, for sure. Oh, it'll cover the whole bed.
It does not cover the whole bed. It says the size right here, nerd. 59 by 79. Which one is that?
I don't know.
It's the middle one. It's the medium size.
Oh, there's no faking with Sam. She's already kind of like not into it. I can tell you guys that.
It's fine. I just feel like for sleeping, I like the feel of like a heavy blanket over me. Like I don't like being hot. I like it to be really cold in the room, and then I like heavy blankets over me just because I like the feeling of like the weight of blankets. So I don't know. I mean, this is definitely comfy, it's soft, and I could definitely see where it would keep you cool. Like if you had like shorts and a t-shirt on and you could feel it against your bare skin, I definitely think it would help.
All right, lay down.
Keep you cool.
Look at Belle wants to get in. Where'd she go? She's ready. Whoa.
I don't feel like the cotton side is super soft. Like it almost feels kind of itchy. Maybe my skin's just dry.
She's loving this. Now this is different. It says the top side is with cool sensing value of a Qmax of more than 0.4. Most of them are 0.2, this is 0.4. So that's what makes it extra cooling. So now that you know exactly what it is on Amazon, the price, is it worth $50?
I feel like I'm gonna have to sleep, like actually sleep with it and then come back because right now I'm just kind of on the fence. I mean, it seems like it would be cooling, but the cotton side isn't as soft as this like slippery nylon side. So I feel like I would sleep with it incorrectly. It also feels more cooling when you use it the opposite way of what they tell you. But I like that it's lightweight. I don't know. I feel like I would have to sleep with this to actually let you know. But I think Belle likes it.
Next up, we have the Moona cooling pillow. This is our next cooling product today. Now, I've had this for a few months. I have never tried it though. I was kind of, I don't know, I'm a little bit suspicious because we have the cooling topper from 8 Sleep. But this is just the pillow, so let's see how it works here. Here's the actual sleep pad. As you can see, it looks like a, I don't know, like a plastic or rubber pillow with foam squares on it. It's pretty interesting looking, right? Mm-hmm. All right, I'm finally logging into the Moona app. It says it shouldn't take more than 5 minutes. Our algorithm is determining the best temperature profile for you based on your sleep profile.
Yeah, our cat already popped a hole in it, so.
Yeah, I had to fix the hole she popped. She's digging the Moona. She can hear the water.
Moona Luna.
Moona Luna. So don't let your cats play with this thing. So we put it inside the pillowcase. Let's see, I'm gonna put it in mine, it looks like. I guess it's as simple as that.
Yep, and then you just have to wait for it to cool down. Okay, I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of your pillow. But I will say I don't know if this would bother other people, but those little like styrofoam squares that you saw on the cooling pad, I can feel those underneath my head, and that kind of bothers me. Maybe your head's not as fat as mine and you wouldn't be able to feel it. But yeah, I mean, it feels okay. It's not super thick or anything. I could just feel the little squares. And just like James said, it's really hard to tell right now. We kind of need to sleep with it and see how it works and go from there. But I mean, it feels okay for now. I can't really tell how well it cools. It does feel a little bit cool to the touch, but we'll have to check it out and report back later.
Good morning. Day number 5 with the Moona. It was actually a little too cold, so I turned it off. But so far, so good. I'll keep you guys updated. I don't know how people vlog like the Moona.
So after 2 weeks with the Moona cooling pillow, it's actually run out of water, so I'm gonna refill it real quick. So as you can see, it's kind of hard to actually fill it up. I need 2 hands. Oh, I know I'm being a little dramatic, but after 2 weeks, it's been a little bit of a clumsy experience with the Moona cooling pillow. And what I mean by that is my cat poked a hole in it very quickly. I patched it with some PVC glue and it fixed it, so that wasn't a problem, but I do have to refill it with water every single week. And on top of that, I've noticed the app itself is kind of clumsy. Whenever I push start, then it'll cool. Whereas with the cooling topper here, it's automatically pre-cooling around 10 p.m. So when you're really tired, you forget to turn your pillow on. That's kind of annoying because half the time I'd forget to even turn it on at night. And I know it's a simple fix with an app or a firmware update, but half the time I wouldn't even turn on the pillow because I'd be too tired to get my phone, turn it on, turn it off, set the settings. And so it's not as automated as the Pod Pro here. And another thing with the app is it seems to be either cold or hot. Like, yes, you can adjust the temperature in the app and you can wake up to a nice warm wake up. However, I've noticed that when you're actually sleeping on it, you either feel cold or hot. It doesn't feel like a middle ground, at least from my experience. And then also I've noticed that when I'm actually sleeping, sometimes the cord would get in the way. So if I did want to roll over or move the pillow, sometimes it would be a little bit of annoying feeling this cord. It feels like an umbilical cord when you're sleeping. So that happened a few times. So for me, that was more distracting than just having no cord at all. And the weird thing is, even filling this up, you can see a nice little hole here. This little unit was almost just as loud as the entire big Pod Pro unit down there. And I'm not really sure why that is. Yes, it works. Yes, it's nice and small. And yes, it looks really nice. And it actually has a nice little display right here. But I've noticed the weird thing about this is it's kind of loud, and it has a lot of that fan noise where you don't hear that fan noise as much with the Pod Pro. And I know you can get an entire Pod Pro from 8 Sleep for right around, $1,300. So you get an entire cooling mattress, not just the head. And I think if you're paying that price, it's definitely worth it because you get his and her size. And for the cooling blanket, this was actually kind of a nice. We're actually using this a lot on the couch, and it does have that silky smooth like workout pant material. And we actually prefer using the silky side, not the cotton side when we're sleeping, but it does have nice stitching. And for right around $50, this is pretty nice. But for $50, I think you really can't go wrong. I mean, yes, you could probably buy some nice silky sheets and they would feel similar, but for whatever reason, this does feel pretty darn cool to the touch. For not being an active cooling device, it does feel pretty cool. But again, I would totally recommend the Pod Pro here. It's a little bit more money. We've done a whole video on it, but this is a serious active cooling device. It has a lot of smart options. And I would totally recommend this if you're serious, especially if you have like night sweats and things like that. So definitely check out the review on this. If you guys want more videos, check them out right here. We got gadgets, we've got mattress reviews, and subscribe right here. Peace. What do you guys think? Is this a Horcrux? Not a Horcrux. Deathly Hollows. Oh, I forget.